F.I.S.T, which stands for Forged in Shadow Touch, is an action platformer released today directly to Game Pass. Released 2 years ago on PlayStation to solid reviews, you are a cute little rabbit man who beats the crap out of robots. Armored with the eponymous fist, the floating gauntlet of back pain. You will punch, drill, whip and jump for approximately 7 hours of super aero Metroidvania gameplay. Its weird premise looks fantastic on PC where I have been able to play and has hurt. So guys, is this enough to make it worth downloading? 30 cents. F.I.S.T is set in a dystopian furry future where robots known as the Iron Dogs have taken over a city populated by animals that walk and talk like humans. Created by a Chinese developer, this game is a wet furry dream. You are a bunny with a dark past and you will struggle with it and a bleak future for 5-10 hours. There are a lot of cutscenes, almost 2 hours of them, and if you watch them all, you get a glitch-filled but well-told story. There is a tanuki martial artist, a bear who invents new items for you, and a sexy fox femme fatale. Graphically, the game looks fantastic, also I had a lot of performance issues on PC. They were mainly related to loading assets and constantly reminding me that this is a game on Unreal Engine 4. Randomly I had a 1-second hitch while moving. In combat this rarely happened, but nevertheless unpleasant. Gorgeous backgrounds with high quality textures, great art style and depth that few games in this genre can match. The game is played entirely in 2D, but the city behind you is full of layers of buildings, streets and other beautiful landscapes that are truly breathing at times. In terms of animation, the game is solid, with a focus on giving you control as often as possible rather than blocking you in moves or attack. Transitions in and out of cutscenes can be a bit jerky at times, but the camera angles do a good job of demonstrating their attention to detail in both levels and character models. The variety of locations is really great, with some fantastic particle and water effects mixed in the middle and late parts. Games like this are all about gameplay, and while it's more of a mixed bag, it's still a heck of a lot of fun. Rest. The map is styled 2D map that automatically populates as you explore. In terms of transport, there are certain areas to which and from which you can get free or charge at any time. Load times on PC were fast and the number of places to fast travel seemed just right. There are main and side quests, and the game does a good job of showing you where they are without making it too obvious how to reach them. Floating exclamation marks guide you in a certain direction, but they don't exist in the game world itself, so you will have to jump to and from the map frequently. The music in F.I.S.T is decent enough but not catchy. It never got in the way and helped set the gloomy tone of things. The voice acting is much better than I expected from a non-native title, and the lyrics are solid too. It's a weird, match-filled universe with plenty of tropes that do their job well enough not to detract from the gameplay. I had a few bugs with my Epic Game Store version of the game, as I unfortunately couldn't get in contact with the game's publisher in time for the Game Pass launch. They were all graphical with some weird textures on the enemies, and a few times where the door showed it was closed but it was actually open. So I will try to test the Xbox port after launch and update this section if possible. Finally, F.I.S.T Forged in Shadow Torch is a beautiful crafted Metroidvania with action elements. The fight starts out slow, but when it clicks, it's excellent. The walkthrough and platforming is top notch, and while I am not much of a fury, I quickly began to enjoy the characters and the story.